Hello and welcome to Let's Try. We're trying Million Monster Militia. This is a very strange game, but you're gonna have to trust me on this one, because honestly, if you don't start hearing about this game from basically every corner of the internet, every like major like roguelike let's player, let's tryer, you will, I promise you, this is the next big one as far as I'm concerned. This game is gonna feel familiar mechanically. I will say it. The dev kind of gave a shout out on Twitter that he had Richard Garriott give it its blessing. So if you know what that means, then you know this is something special. I am really bad at this game, so I'm gonna get that out of the way right away. But hopefully I'll be able to show off the gameplay in a way that'll make you want to try it yourself. I must say, I gotta say right away, I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure I know this. The game is only $6.50 Canadian, so it's probably like $5. And it's very much in the camp of Luck Be a Landlord. If you've played that game, it kind of feels familiar to or similar to like Crop Rotation or Balatro, but to a lesser extent. This is a little bit more simple in some ways, but more difficult and strategic in other ways. But we're gonna get into it. I'm not gonna read this. All of the bosses have lore. In fact, a lot of the things in this game have lore, and it's fun that they do, but I do not entertain it at all, basically. So what are we doing? Well, first of all, we're gonna deploy. You may already feel a somewhat, I don't know, burning sensation in the back of your head. That's the sensation of familiarity in a mechanical sense, maybe. Or you should just get yourself checked out, I think. But anyway, we have 5 citizens. Each citizen did 1 damage to Kull, and now the Kull is going to do 1 damage to us, our commander. Then we are given the option of selecting from 6 selections, basically. So we have these like it. This is going to feel familiar. These are different kind of categories. They have different rarity. They're different kind of enemies or characters. And we can add them to our offense, basically. I'm going to go ahead and add Will-o'-the-Wisp, and we're going to start building towards Will-o'-the-Wisp. So one way you hit the deploy, Will-o'-the-Wisp is in our militia. They are added to this board randomly. Yes, it's very similar to Luck Be a Landlord in that you're sort of adding things to a big slot machine, and then those things get randomly added to the board. Once you have more things or more characters, I hesitate to say, more monsters, more units than there are like tiles, then it just starts to randomly pull from your pool. So what do we got? We got Aegis. I like Aegis. I also like Slime. This game has a very kind of strange and like almost parody vibe. If you watch the trailer, I highly recommend watching the trailer because it's got a vibe to it that is really hard to explain, but like over the top kind of like edgy, almost like Newgrounds Flash vibe is kind of the energy that I got from it. All right, so we're gonna get water. The reason I'm gonna get water is because it combos with Will-o'-the-Wisp. With Will-o'-the-Wisp gets increased damage for every water currently deployed. So it gets 1.5. I don't think that rounds up, so it's still only 1 damage. So we're gonna need a second water tile for Will-o'-the-Wisp to actually do anything. We could get ourselves an ooze, but also elemental beasts and laser frogs both combo well with water. Bonus damage for any deployed water every other deployment. Increases its own bonus damage by 1, up to minimum of 5. Protects adjacent water. Or we could get the elemental beast, which gets ×3 damage for every adjacent water. But then it also marks them for destruction. We don't want that. We want the laser frog. Laser frog protects the water. We want to protect the water. Will-o'-the-Wisp still only doing 1 damage. If it looks like it's going to be close, that means that's because it is. The first boss is generally pretty close because you are taking some time to kind of build up your reserves, your units. I got ourselves a soldier. Soldiers convert civilians into soldiers, and they just do more damage. And I mean, that's the kind of game, like, you are looking to kind of like build up your army, sorry, transform them into better units. I like the Nautilus. The Nautilus actually permanently increases in damage whenever it's adjacent to water. So I you know, you want to kind of like build into a strategy. You'll start to kind of recognize these units over time. Oh crap, our only water tile just got destroyed. We might not make it. If this is in your militia, when attack would kill you, it heals half your health and is removed. We might have to take this. This is a pretty good one. Oh no, why is our militia? Oh, 20% chance to mark itself for destruction. That sucks. We just lost like our best unit. But some of our civilians are being converted into militia, so that's good. We'll get ourselves another water tile. Hopefully hopefully we kill them. Nope. So we are gonna lose our 1-up now. That's fine, at least we're alive. I'm not gonna get the element beast because it's gonna destroy our water. Pacifist is an interesting idea. It transforms each adjacent soldier into a civilian. So it has a chance of basically just destroying all of our soldiers, but then giving you a 20% chance the boss will do no damage. It's an interesting idea. I'm gonna re-roll those. I like the soldier. Soldier's pretty good. The power pellet increases damage by adjacent units, but then it's like a one-time thing. I'll get another soldier. There's no real benefit to having another soldier because I have enough of them. But they are all humans, and there are things that kind of combo with humans. Okay, so now we're fighting Mechla, Chakroboti, the NP robot. I love the energy of this game. It's really good. Okay, so this ooze or slime has a 20% chance of adding another slime. And then if there's 4+ slimes on adjacent to this one, they deal 1.65 damage for each and then marks themselves for destruction. So the slimes basically over time multiply and then eventually all destroy themselves. There's another civilian. Oh, the whale is good because it gives us free water, basically. So that'll make it more likely for our frog to get increased damage. Surprisingly, I've put a lot of time into this game, and I'm still like really bad at it. The seed pod is good. The seed pod will actually combo with the water, and in fact, we got lucky that it was adjacent right away. So it will, I think, evolve into a Venus flytrap. The Venus flytrap will eventually evolve into something that will start eating our humans, but that's okay. I'm gonna just arbitrarily say that that's okay. Game developer is interesting. It'll actually make the water tiles do damage, I believe. The deployed units with 0 base damage receive this unit's base damage this round, receives permanent +1 base damage for each round this happens. So that means, yeah, now the water tiles are actually doing damage. And over time, they'll, I think, receive a permanent bonus damage increase. We can get another Will-o'-the-Wisp, which would be good because we're going to be getting more and more water tiles. Those slimes are starting to multiply. And yeah, the water tiles are starting to do 2 damage each now. We should be able to make it, we should be able to kill this boss before we die. Grants adjacent units +1 bonus damage, transforms adjacent were-dragon into a monster hunter, and marks itself for destruction. Silver is okay. There's also gold, which gives a permanent upgrade. This is if your unit selection rarity is not already being modified by another unit, all units will be equally likely to appear in the next selection, regardless of rarity. We could do that. Let's get a great equalizer. So apparently the water is doing +3 now. Is this increasing the base damage? Okay, so their base damage is 0, I think. So that means, oh yeah, their base damage is 0. So that means the game developer is actually just going to make the water do like extra damage every round. There's other units that do like base 0 damage. So the game developer is actually more interesting than I thought. Books are quite a handy kind of unit that do 0 damage. Hopefully we'll get a rare unit in this next round. You can see how things start to get kind of multiply. Oh no, our equalizer is gone. Does that mean we'll get, okay, very rare. Unifier machine. If your currently deployed units include monsters, humans, and demons, they all deal ×2 damage. This doesn't seem to mark itself for destruction, so it might be good, but then I'll have to add a demon into our repertoire. I wonder, do we have a monster? We have a beast. Do we have a monster? Yeah, we have tons of monsters. The slimes are monsters. So we just need a demon, and then we'll be doing ×2 damage. This says 2 of 3. That's right, because we don't have a demon yet. But then we'll be doing ×2 damage. That's pretty good. We just need a demon. Transforms each sheep in a 2 square radius into fire, permanently gaining +3 base damage each time. That's fine. Anarchist is interesting, but they basically lead to destruction. I actually kind of want to re-roll these. I want to get a demon. No demon. Shoot. Were-dragon. These do more damage based on how many dragons we have. Laser frog. Now that we... I guess laser frog would just be a benefit. Also, our Venus, we have a Venus man trap now, so they're going to be starting to destroy humans, but they also permanently increase their own base damage by that humans. So they actually benefit from eating humans. And that works for us because you do kind of want to like phase out your early game strategy and then, you know, start contributing towards a late game strategy. So here's the writer. They add books, and books will do 0 damage. So they actually kind of combo well with our game developer. These slimes. Okay, so these slimes are going to destroy themselves, I think. Maybe. They're not really grouped up in a good way, so maybe not. Oh, no! No, the man trap killed our game developer. No! Doubles the damage of every human currently deployed. Well, this siren is actually not very helpful for us because we're currently phasing out humans. Oh, I really regret getting that writer. But then again, it might be fine because they might get eaten by the man trap. Well, there's gold. We'll get gold because that'll increase the damage of all of our stuff. That was a horrible placement for gold. Basically did nothing for us. Oh, our game developer is gone. I missed them already. Mantrap is eating all of our humans. That's fine. We could honestly buy some more humans just to feed them. Or we could get some more laser frogs. Increases his own bonus damage by +1 up to a maximum of 5. Protects adjacent water. Biologist also combos with books. So maybe while we have books, we can try and make that happen. Wow, these slimes really kind of cluttered the board, didn't they? It's a good thing we're getting rid of our humans. Although that means our unifier is not going to do anything if we finally get a demon, because we're not gonna have any humans. It's not going to be necessarily very good. So are these guys going to mark themselves for destruction? It doesn't look like it. The slimes are really getting poor placement. There's a tax accountant. If your unit addition choices are not already being affected, applies permanent +1 base damage to all deployed units, and your next unit selection will all be common. Marks itself for destruction after doing this 5 times. Or internal affairs officer allows the ability to super protect a unit, removing IAO instantly. Can also dismiss a unit once per round, up to 3 times. Then removes IAO immune to destruction and transformation. All right, we'll try that. That gives us an extra ability. So this lets us dismiss units. I wonder if that just means like they're gone. We could get rid of some of these slimes. So let's do that. Yeah, that just gets rid of them. We did just lose our writer, which is honestly totally fine by me. Let's get another Nautilus now that we have some more water. Okay, finally these slimes are gonna go, and also diagonal does count as adjacent. So this Nautilus is going to be fine. They stick around us so long as they're like near water. If no water is deployed 24, yeah. So they just need water. They'll increase in damage. Oh, what happened to that water block? There's our demon. Deals damage equal to the number of different unit types currently deployed. If there's 5 plus types found, boost damage to all deployed. This is great. We just need to keep up with the supply of humans. So now we are at ×2. The unifier is finally getting to do its thing. Honestly, I kind of regret getting slimes. Let's start destroying some slimes or something. I don't know. The biologist is fine. Let's just like dismiss some slimes. I know they'll get rid of themselves, but they're taking too long about it. We could get another seed pod. This will give us another man trap. Honestly, I don't think that that's really worth it. So instead, I'll just get some gold, because that'll increase again. Like, not great placement. That's not bad. It's not terrible. So we're doing some pretty okay damage now. You really do need to accelerate. If you don't accelerate in this game, you're doomed. After 3 deployments, deals +5 bonus damage and marks itself for destruction. Ion Stalkers and Constructs are interesting because there's things that combo with them that transforms them into like very stable and permanent units, but you have to just like kind of hope you get lucky with it. I'm gonna re-roll these. Could get like another gold. Yeah, let's get gold. Oh, there was also a Nautilus. I could have gotten that. Oh, okay, cool. We're getting rid of a bunch of slimes here. This is good. Did like 63 damage there. That's not bad. I guess the gold went to the Nautilus, which is pretty good. Rorobo, rows a boat. Oh, we are losing a bunch more slimes. This is actually very good. Maybe we can like cut our numbers down dramatically and like dismiss this guy. Can we dismiss 2 at once? No, doesn't look like it. We can also protect someone. I don't know if there's anyone we really want to protect, so we're good. That was a nice chunk of damage right away, mostly because one slime was boosted. Okay, so if you didn't catch that, a bunch of our books just like got thrown into a bookshelf. That's a good thing. Groper gains +5 bonus base damage for each adjacent unit whose multiplier is 0. No damage multipliers can be applied to this unit. Is it permanent base damage? This could be good for like with water, I suppose. Yeah, let's try it. I don't think I've gotten a Groper before, so it is doing 2 damage right now. But is this? Oh, I see. This one has a multiplier. Oh, that's a problem. So I'm actually not getting. I don't have any like. I don't have any units with 0 multiplier. Oh no. Adjacent humans and demons do ×2 damage if none are adjacent for 3 deployments. Marks itself for. We just lost our bookshelf. That sucks. Still, we did close to 500 damage. That's insane. I guess it's because these Will-o'-the-Wisps do like increased damage for every water that's nearby. We really gotta like double down on this water strategy. Only attacks every other deployment, cannot be destroyed. And when it doesn't attack, every 10 deployments permanently gains +10 to its base damage. That's an interesting. Sure, I'll jump on that, even though it's kind of worthless. I mean, things are working out well. We still have a human somehow. We killed the boss. Rorobo is, you know, it's getting up there. Traveling to Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We're getting up there. We just walked by my house. We're getting pretty close to where I basically always lose because I never accelerate hard enough. I know this is the kind of game where you can really accelerate and like basically break the game, but I don't yet know how to do that. When deployed, the next boss will start with 50% of its normal health, and this will mark itself for destruction. Tower of Retribution is actually a very good unit. But I'm gonna jump on the frog because we're doubling down on water strats. Terra Creeper is doing nothing this round. Wow, our Will-o'-the-Wisp placement was like awful. Oh no, we lost our last human. No, we gotta get another human now. Okay, there's a civilian. That will work, I suppose. I could re-roll that. But we need the human in order to for a unifier to continue doing something. We are doing some really nice damage. This is actually like really decent for me. I guess we'll get another water. The more water we have, the better. It looks like our slimes are gonna... Where's our human? Yo, where's our human though? That's not good. That cuts our like damage in half. We also lost a water. Why did we lose a water? Each adjacent unit has a 20% chance to transform into gray goo. If there are plus 12 deployed gray goos, transform each one into a golden goo, grenade, nuclear bomb, improvised explosive, or Aegis. Oh, I kind of want to jump on this, even though it's a horrible idea. I gotta try it. That's such a horrible idea. What's gonna happen here? It transformed our... Oh, I guess our human's just gone. Well, we've got ourselves a soldier. We'll get a soldier for the unifier. I have too many units, unfortunately, so now we're not getting that times... The unifier isn't working anymore. So what's happening with the gray goo? I guess it has only a 20% chance. You know what? Let's get a grenade, and then hopefully we get rid of some units that we don't need anymore. We're gonna get some gray goo. Well, we killed Burny's dog. We're only halfway through campaign here. Chonk. Chonk is around the time where I start to no longer beat the curve. This is where I start to lose. We have the unifier. Can we... what happened to our thing that lets us, like, dismiss units? Only 171? Oh, that's not good. Okay, we could get a power-up that permanently doubles the base damage of all adjacent units, marks itself for destruction. This could be good. Let's get that. That's not great. That's not great placement for the power-up. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Marks a random beast for destruction, receiving permanent +1. We don't really have a lot of beasts as far as I know. We only have the whale. The whale is our only beast. Golden eggs. Yeah, this guy likes eggs. Anything that turns into another creature, it loves it, and then it gains permanent bonus. Oh, another Will-o'-the-Wisp. Perfect. I don't know if Will-o'-the-Wisp is still like good at this point. Okay, yeah, the nice thing about the Will-o'-the-Wisp is it doesn't have a permanent upgrade, and so therefore they're basically always like doing what as much as they're gonna do. This should be a nice chunk of damage. That was not as much as I was hoping for. Mark a random unit for destruction, marks itself for destruction. It killed a frog, and we have a second gray goo now. Let's get another power up. Nautilus wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. The power-up was probably a better choice. Ooh, this Will-o'-the-Wisp. It's only doing 38. Still, that's not bad. Oh, is there great? Grey Goo just killed our Will-o'-the-Wisp. If at least 5 units are marked for destruction in one round, heals you by 1 and marks itself for destruction. We could also get another Nautilus. Nautilus is decent. Wow, that's bad placement for the Nautilus. I really hope the gray goo doesn't kill our man trap. I don't know what it just killed, but it killed something. Something I wanted to keep. Scrap metal. Scrap metal is something you need to combo with something else. Game developer, yo. I don't know. Is that worth it? Probably not. Let's get another seed pod. Okay, yes. We are losing a bunch of slimes. This is good. because it's gonna clear the board a little bit. We're oh, the gray goos are kind of costing us. We're not gonna make it. This is, I always lose on Chonk. Adjacent monsters deal ×2 damage if marked for destruction by another unit, receives permanent +3 bane. Yeah, let's get that. That sounds pretty good. How much do these guys need? If there are 12 plus deployed crew, oh god, I need 12 of them. That's not gonna happen. It might actually happen. Jeez Louise. All right, let's see. Can we get 12? 4, 5. Oh, we're only at 11. Well, I don't know if we're gonna see oh my god. We're not gonna get to see the ultimate transformation of our gray goo. We needed that to happen just a little bit faster. Let's see them transform. Oh my god. It's a shame that they don't like work the same turn. If we had had one more turn, we might have actually made it with all of those nukes and stuff. But yeah, that's Million Monster Militia. I could do another round, but it would take us like way... It would just make this video like 40 minutes long. I encourage you to go and pick up this game up. It's only $5. It's really cool. If you like Luck Be a Landlord, I think you will enjoy this. If you like basically any kind of deck building mechanics with a little bit of luck and some like very deranged comboing systems, then I think you will enjoy this. It's got a vibe. It's got a vibe, and you may overlook it, but it's really addictive, and it's something I've been playing a lot in my off time, and I've been really enjoying it. I've won a game of Luck Be a Landlord. I haven't won a game of this. It's really difficult. You really have to figure out the right kind of strategies and double down on them, and I haven't quite figured it out just yet. But I highly recommend this game, because even losing in it is interesting. If you did enjoy this, definitely hit the like button and consider subscribing for more content like this. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know in the comments what you think of Million Monster Militia, and there will be a link in the description. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.